Hey, what it do? What it
What's good?
do?
What's good? We back
This is the
on.
Pocho live show. We back. This is the Trapcast. I'm right here with my boy, Lex Lucrative. You already know, coming out
Shout out
straight out of
Pocho.
LA. Hey, LA, let's get it. I see a lot of hate in the game. They hate when you pay. They hate when there ain't dirt on your name. But
Damn.
all of that's irrelevant. It's evident that they ain't on your level. I can't name a single person that I'm better
Hey,
than. That's because I'm only
uh,
focused on myself, my family, and my wealth. Hey, what it do though, bro? How you doing?
yeah, just chilling, man. Vibing now, but hey, bro, the video just almost hit like almost 10K views. I'm trying to get it up, you know? That shit's hard.
Hell yeah, man. That shit's cracking. I had to start with that shit. You already know. Feel me?
My my ass, my little brother actually shot that shit, bro. Like my little brother got the eye for all.
Damn.
Yeah, bro. I swear, my little brother got the
Hey, the
eye for
little
all that shit,
brother
bro.
came in.
Shout out K Shoots, my boy K Shoots.
Damn. Like that? That's dope, bro. I got two little brothers, so that's sick. How many siblings you got, my boy?
I got two older brothers. I got my younger brother, and then from my dad, I got like two like baby sisters, bro. Like I got a lot of siblings.
No, I feel you. I'm like that too. So on one side, I had my mom had one more son, and my dad had a son and two daughters, twin sisters, twin
Oh shit!
sisters. Yeah, so I feel you, bro. But everybody's cool with each other, which is a good thing, you know.
Are you guys all like close in age, or is it like
Nah, fool, hella different, fool. It goes, me,
holy
I'm
shit?
all by myself, nigga. I'm just Pocho 1, homie. That's why, because I'm 1-on-1. I was the only one made. I wish I would have had a full brother or sister, though. That shit kind of, but
Yeah.
it is what it is. Um, and then my brother Mateo's like 10 years younger than me, fool, or 9 years, like 9 years younger than me. And then my brother Joshua is like 11 years younger than me. And then my twin sisters, fool, are like 17 years younger or 16 years
Oh
younger than me.
shit!
Yeah, but my dad was popping them out like he wasn't giving a fuck.
Hey, he was getting busy, man. He wasn't done
No,
yet.
I mean basically, no, yeah, I mean shit just happens, you know what I mean? But at the same time, it's like, you know what I mean? They're all blessings, you know what I mean? So what are you
Yeah.
gonna do? Yeah,
Hey,
but
exactly, bro. That's like
but fuck,
me and my brother's all close in age and everything. Like my oldest brother, I think just turned 30. My other brother's like 28. I'm 26, and then my younger brother is 23 or 22. And then like my sisters, they're small, bro. They're like probably like 8, and like the other one's probably like 4 right now or 5.
yeah, I mean be like that, but
That's a
fuck it,
big age difference.
yeah, but how you look at it is the more the merrier. You know, you're gonna be able to be
Yeah,
there. I mean, think about the guidance that you're gonna be able to give those, and especially girls. You know, you're gonna be able to give them. You know, being
exactly,
older.
bro.
You know, and being like, hey, we went through that. You know, we were knuckleheads, and like even I have a daughter, bro, and like I was, and like I wouldn't call myself like I was a womanizer, but I was out there like hoeing, kind of like as a dude. You know, just fucking, out there just doing what we do, party,
Yeah,
having a good
yeah.
time in L.A. You know, and I don't really regret it, homie, because I had a great time. You know what I mean? But
No
like at
regrets.
a certain point, like I'm trying to like I'm late to the game. Like I'm having. I tell people they're like, "Oh, you're having kids later." I was like, "Bro, I want to have kids later. Like I want to live a full life first. Like no disrespect to
Yeah,
everybody that had kids younger. Like that's cool, man, because that means you're probably gonna have more time. You know, you're gonna be younger when you're with them. But for me, my dad just said he's like for me, what this is what he told me. He's like. He had 4 kids, he's like, I wanted to have, he's like, I was selfish, like I wanted to have hella experiences first. And, I just always thought like at the end, that's the end. Like you just start having kids. Like he didn't feel like starting life with kids was the right way to go. So he felt like he wanted to like, cause he's like, now when I'm older, I have hella things to tell you about. But if I was younger when I had you, I wouldn't have that much to talk about.
that's
So I
true.
was like, but so I think there's both sides to it. But
Yeah,
then you're
cause
older. Then you're older though.
yeah, I had my kid, my first son. I had actually right when I turned 18, bro. Like literally, so my birthday's in February. His is in March. So I was
March
planning
what?
March 24th.
Damn, March 28th, baby.
Oh, that's right.
We Aries. Is he an Aries?
You
I
know
think
what?
he's
I'm
an
not really
Aries.
sure. I'm not too sure of
Hold on,
the
I'm gonna
zodiac
find.
sign, bro. But yeah, I was planning. I was like, man, as soon as I turn 18, I'm gonna go all out. It's like I had already from like 16 through like 18, bro. I dropped out at like 16, bro. Like I dropped out of high school, started fucking around on the streets and just just doing little, getting myself into shit, bro. And like I thought like at 18, bro, I was like, damn, like now I'm gonna be an adult. Now I can actually do whatever the
Yeah.
fuck I want, you know? And like, nah, like life had different plans, but me having a son, my first son changed my life, bro. Like that, man, bro, like so much shit had changed. Like it just didn't seem like that exciting to go and do crazy shit anymore. I was like, nah, bro, like, I gotta go to work, you know, I gotta go and get a check, bro. I gotta buy diapers, I gotta buy formula, and then with my second one, bro. After I had my second one, that was like that was a sign of like, you know, that's it, like completely done. Like I'm completely done, like running around in the streets doing all the extra shit, you know, like I just hustle and just I make music, man. That's you know, it's different now.
Yeah, no, and I think that but the thing is like they're all blessings, bro, because like I
Yeah.
had to be honest, I had a lot of abortions, homie, and I didn't want them. I wanted to keep all the kids. So I would have had a kid at 15 years old, so my kid would have been like
But
fuck fool like 20 years old, so or even older, so like yeah, like around 20, my first kid would have been 20, but it is what it is. I was crazy, and they didn't believe that I was gonna be able to, be there, like I was gonna get smoked or something in the streets. So, and then
yeah,
like it just kept happening like that, and it's sad, but like same time, I got because of, like you get what you get in this life. You can't like keep worrying, like a lot of people focus, bro, on the past, and like I could be focused on like, oh, I should have had, this or that. Like I still tell people, you know what? I think for me, I probably would have liked to be younger though, like maybe like 28, 29, like that instead of my age. But I'm a knucklehead fool. I had to get it how I live. You know what I mean? I'm just
yeah,
starting to have a
yeah.
family and shit. But like, it's cool. Our time is our time, and I feel like I didn't become a man though. The only reason I kind of wish I would have had kids younger is because I feel like I would have got a little mature faster. Like till you have a kid, you don't know shit about nothing in this world, dog.
No,
Sorry.
yeah.
Like you don't really know, like, cause if you love your kid, like you don't know about nothing in this life till you have a kid. Sorry, it's like such a different world.
It is, bro. It's like, you know what? Like now, any decisions that I make, I gotta always think about them. Like, okay, like for instance, Christmas is coming up. Hey, man, I gotta put a certain amount of money aside to make sure that, you know. And they're not asking for toys no more, bro. Like I have a 4 and an 8 year old, and my 4 year old is asking for a tablet. He's asking for a Nintendo Switch. I'm like, man, what happened to back then when it
uh,
was like, hey, let me get a tech deck. You know, like man, nowadays it's like, man, I'm spending 3, 4 bills on some video games and stuff. But you know, without kids, you're not really thinking about that. So when you get your money, you just go blow it on whatever. But when you have kids, it's like, and when you love your
real
kids, like you
talk.
said, it's like, you know what? I'm gonna make sure I put this amount aside. You know, I'm gonna make sure I take care of my bills. You know, I need a car to get back and forth to go get my kids and work, do whatever I have to do. Like, you know, you gotta pay rent, you gotta pay your bills. When you don't have kids, it's like, and I don't mean to say it like this, bro, but I feel like I'm doing a lot better than a lot of people that I went to high school with that don't have kids, you know, and not to put them down or
I
nothing,
feel
but
you.
I, I kind of got my shit together a lot faster than I feel like than they did, you know, and everybody has their time, like you said, you know, but I feel like that's why my life was just like, yo, you have
I
kids
feel
now,
that.
so, I mean, you said you have a
No, I
kid.
feel that, bro, because before I would do a shoot, bro, make money, just get fucked up, party, drink, like spend money, like just not give a fuck. Now I'm like thinking about my daughter's future. I'm thinking like she's a girl, you know what I mean? I'm raising a girl, dog. That shit is no joke on
That's a
me.
lot different than
And
boys for sure.
yeah, and I feel like I knew I was gonna have a daughter. I feel like I'm gonna have a son next. I'm cool if I have another daughter. I ain't tripping. I don't really care about genders. Because I just feel like whatever God has for you is whatever He has for you. So
Amen to
why,
that.
why, why,
Yeah.
why like, why go back and forth and gender reveal and all that shit? It's cool, but like, I'm cool. Just nigga, tell me and let's keep it pushing. Like, if I become a girl dad, bro, like I'm a little scared. Fool. I'm not gonna deny it, fool, because you know what I
Nah,
mean.
don't be,
Like,
bro. You be good. Yeah.
nah, I know, but hey, fool, like you don't have no girls yet though. Like, fool, it's the
That's true.
most like beautiful. Oh, bro, because like I can't explain to you because it's like it's a girl that looks like you, fool. It's like it's so amazing, fool. But like, and I love. I needed that daughter, homie. I needed that for me
Yeah.
because I was an idiot. I feel like you know how they say sometimes you get a daughter first. Like my spiritual advisor told me, I had a daughter first so I could have my three sons and become a man so I could teach them how to become men. Because without my daughter, I wouldn't have became a man for me. He's like my
That's
homeboy.
deep.
He had a son first, but he's like I think he already had his mind right, like he could handle it. because
Yeah.
so he was able to raise that son right away, and then he had daughters later. But like for the guys that kind of need a little extra nudge, that's why he feels like they get daughters first, you know, just to put you in your motherfucking place real quick.
Get your shit straight first, right quick.
Get it, dog. You know what I mean? Fuck it.
Kids
But
are a blessing. Oh man.
they are, dog. Hey, let's jump into your music though, bro, because that's what I love about doing it. We can just chop it up, but we talked about it on Instagram, and we're gonna have your Instagram, my Instagram is gonna be in the description. You guys share, like, support.
So,
We're doing this shit. This is only my sixth interview, I think, or fifth interview on
hey,
YouTube.
the
So
fifth of
show
many to
love.
come, though, man.
Hell yeah, bro. You know what I mean? You gotta start somewhere, but I appreciate it. Um, but let's get into where you started, bro. When did you decide to start doing music than just listening to it?
Uh, like I explained, kind of I kind of just specified a little bit on it on Instagram, but yeah, it started just with my mom investing into us, bro, trying to keep us from going into the gang life, the over there in Pacoima where I grew up at. There's at the time that I was growing up, it was bad, bro. It was just a lot of drive-bys, like it was just a lot of shootings going on, and my mom tried to prevent us from getting into that lifestyle because my mom actually was from that neighborhood too in Pacoima over there, and
Shout out to Pacas.
yeah, shout out Pacas, all my Packtown people, P Town. But she bought us
Yeah.
instruments to try to keep us from going that direction. And I started off actually playing drums, bro, at like 7 years old. So that's where I actually got into music. And I'm like, dang, I like music. Now I listen to music for inspiration rather than to like, some people just listen to music just to listen to it, but I listen to it for inspiration. And then I started rapping when my older brother started rapping, bro. Like he would be like, "Hey, bro, like, can you come do my backup vocals, And then like also like beatbox, so I would beatbox like while he'll be spitting, like he'll do a acapella freestyle, and then he'll open up with his songs, and then that's when I would go in and do his backup vocals, and then I was on and off with music, bro. I took it serious though, as like full force as of this March that just passed. Um, like that's when I had that interview with Rhodium Radio with Tony Vision, and it inspired me, bro. It showed me a lot. People were reposting like, "Yo, I'm watching you right now," like, and it showed me like, damn, like people still support me, like music wise. And and at the time too, I'm not even gonna lie, I didn't even specify this on Instagram, but before that, I was kind of like in a bad relationship, bro, for like a while, bro, and like where I wanted to go to studio, and I just a lot of shit was going on, and
You mean in
once
a bad relationship with yourself or with with the
no, no,
another person?
yeah, with another person, bro. But a lot of
Oh,
shit had
tell me
already
about it,
happened.
nigga.
All right,
Tóxicas, nigga.
so
Fuck.
we,
Las tóxicas. Or are you the toxic one? I'm a little bit of both. Ah,
I'll tell you one thing though, bro. Like once trust is gone in a relationship, bro, like you can't,
fuck.
bro. And it was my fault a lot of the times, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like it
Whoa,
was
I fucked
my
up too, dog.
fault.
I fucked
But
up too,
you
dog.
know, after that had
Oh,
we kind of just broke it off, and after that, that's when for a little bit I didn't do nothing with music. I was just kind of just out drinking, partying with the homies and all that. And then after that interview, that's when I was
I
like,
love
oh,
how that shit sounds though, you know? I'm just out
yeah,
drinking
bro.
party with
But
homies. Fuck it.
my boy, I give a lot of appreciation to my boy Sleepy Malo. He's the one that like looked out for me, like, and got me that interview. He's a close family friend, and he inspired me, bro. He really pushed me to get back into this music shit, and then like I said on Instagram, bro. Like
Shout
once
out
I got into
Fearless.
music, I met all the right people at the right time, bro. And it was just like if it was meant to be. So I was like, fuck it, like I'm gonna just run with it. Like, I'm not gonna force something to happen, but I'm gonna go with the flow. And I mean, damn, bro, I met so many people along the way. There's just so many signs, like, to keep going. People people will send me random messages, bro, telling me like, man, hey Lex, like I see what you're doing, I see you're working, bro. Like, don't give up, bro. Like, there's a lot of artists that just they go up and they just stop working, but they're like, you, bro, you're consistent, you're constantly dropping something, or like constantly in the studio or constantly working, and that's what pushes me to keep going. Like, damn, they realize my hard work, bro. I don't get a pat on the back all the time and shit, and I don't expect them, but here they'll give it to me, and I'm like, damn, okay, like that's inspiring me. Like, I'm gonna keep going with it, man.
Hell yeah. No, hey, those interviews will do it too. Like that shit kind of can pump you up too, you know, because then you see that like And that's why I shout out to Tony, man, because even when I started this shit, fool, I asked him, fool, like, hey, homie, let me get your blessing though, real quick, to jump on YouTube and shit. Cause, fool, the Instagram thing was, I was just fucking around, bro, but I got like, no fake followers. I got like 10,000 followers out of since the pandemic started. Those are real ones. You can look at that shit. And so something was working. Now I know it's fucking hard to transfer them over, anytime you try to transfer over, like
Bro,
if
tell
you
me
look
about it.
at
Yeah.
like if you look at the food community, 400,000 compared to 100,000, like that should have been closer, but it's hard once people are locked in or I don't know what it is. I don't know why people won't move over, but I asked for this that fool's blessing because I was like I want to do it the right way, and like not step on anybody's toes, and like fucking go like fuck with them, because that fool's I mean, the other thing is like he's gone already. He's already at like 30,000 fool. I'm just trying to get my first thousand. But I just started too, like literally, so it's all good. Like, shit,
Yeah.
to be already at getting close to 1,000 in like in like a week or two is not bad either, So, um,
Damn.
so,
Oh shit.
yeah, yeah. So I mean, it's cool. I just hit like 600, but it ain't shit. But I mean, I just started this shit, fool, like this last week or whatever, or I don't know. I
You
don't even
just
know when,
started?
fool.
Wait, you just started this podcast, bro?
No, I
And
just started it on YouTube. The one on
oh,
Instagram, I just started that in last March,
okay, but yeah, like you said YouTube, and like you already almost got like, damn, that's dope, bro. That's fucking
in
hard,
like a
bro.
week.
Shit, bro. Hey, I know the struggle though, man. Cause YouTube, like, I have a lot of followers on Instagram. Like you said, none of them bought either. Cause I'm not like that, bro. Like, people are gonna tell, like, you can have like 90,000 followers and like 20 likes, and people are gonna see like, damn, like, he bought them. Like me, it's just like it's all authentic. Usually, I get my followers through like sponsored ads or like stuff like that. When I post shit like that, or through the food pages, then I just get all these followers, and I'm like, oh, okay, cool, whatever, they're rocking with me. Um,
Yeah,
but to
that's
transfer them
legitimate
over
though.
to
That's business.
YouTube, or to
It's
like,
harder, fool.
yeah, bro, or
Fuck,
to even
bro.
to like,
Motherfuckers are ignorant.
yeah, like, or hey, like, go check out my TikTok or go check out my Snapchat, but
What?
they won't fuck with it
I
because
always
they're
feel
already
weird
rocking with
getting on TikTok,
you. I did
but
too.
I'm a older fool though. You know what I mean?
I did too, bro. But what I did was, my boy told me, he goes, bro, on TikTok the algorithm is a lot better than on Instagram,
Yeah, it
and also
is. It
too, you could
is.
get promotions on TikTok too. So there was a few times where I had the haters video. I had like a sneak peek on my TikTok, and that's the only video I have on there because I just started it, and I paid for a few promotions, and bro, like, people were just like following me and liking my shit on TikTok. And then I have my Instagram on TikTok, so they started actually transferring over and adding me on Instagram, and I'm like, damn, okay, like, that's fucking hard, bro. Like, that's dope. Like, they're any platform, bro. Like, if you just try to tie them in as much as you can together, bro, like, people will eventually jump over and hop over to different platforms that you're on. It's crazy.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. My whole thing is, hey, we're connecting like real people, homie. You know what I mean? Me and you. That's
Yeah.
what matters, homie. And we're gonna connect. And in the future, we're gonna connect. We're gonna fuck with our people. You're gonna have a place in the Bay. We're gonna go to fuck. I mean, I got hella places in LA, but I lived there for 15 years or 14 years. But I got 213 area code, bro. I still got that. Motherfuckers can't get that shit no more. Come on, dog. That shit is
I
disrespectful, fool.
Yeah, bro, it's crazy. I had a 818 for a long time. Then I've been all around Cali though, bro. Like, I moved all over, like, from like San Fernando Valley to like Cudahy, Bell Gardens, Whittier, Anaheim. Like, I've been everywhere. Right now, I got a 657 area code, which is, I guess, the new Orange County area code. I'm just like, damn, bro. I don't even. People ask me like, hey, is this a real number? Like, yeah, bro, it's a real number. That's what T-Mobile gave me.
Yeah, it's a trap number. Don't even trip. Just tell me I'm out here doing my thing, bro. Relax. You know what I mean?
Real.
Just you know what I mean? Hey, thanks, fearless.
Damn.
Keep going, Pocho. You a real one. I appreciate you, motherfucker. That's what we trying to do, man. My whole thing is I just want to create a space where we can be ourselves, fool, and not have to be like super interviewy,
Yeah.
like hella, like fucking like that. What up, Bayer Loco? We just kicking it, man. Right here with my boy, right here, Lex. Hey, and then well, real quick, just because I don't want to spend too much time on it. How are you okay? Your family, through this whole experience has been fucking. It's like seven bad movies put together, homie.
Like the pandemic.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, bro. You know what? We've been good, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Like, when I around like around my birthday in February, bro, I had I think at the time, bro, I had caught COVID, bro, and it was just man, it was horrible, bro. And but the worst part about it was that my mom and my stepdad had caught it after, and I'm like, damn, like my mom, like the last thing I want is for me to be the reason why my mom passed or anything like that, bro. Like
All
it was
right, and but remember, it's not your fault, bro. I mean, this shit is. But I know what you mean. I know what you mean.
yeah, you kind of feel guilty in a way
But
because like at the time, bro, it was my
you're gonna feel like that way no matter what. Yeah.
yeah, it was my birthday. I was going out, and I was just like, whatever.
Uh,
And that's why I was like, damn. So after that, I kind of slowed down, but uh, I can't say that we've struggled at all, bro, through the pandemic. Like I haven't struggled, but that's because I mean, we my I don't rely on a stimulus or on I don't rely on that shit, bro. Like I didn't even get my stimulus check. Like to this day, I never even they sent me some
well,
shit
you
in the
got
mail
two
that I could
kids.
apply for it, and I'm just like, man, like I
No,
don't.
but you should be. You better get. You got two kids. You better get $1,000.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. It's just
Come on, get that rags. Flip that shit. You got it. You straight. That's what I did.
yeah, bro. I mean, I would, bro. I would, but man, I just
Shit, I only got one,
I had
dog.
the time, dog. The hustle's real. The hustle's real,
I don't
man.
give a fuck them. You know what I mean? I'll take anything they give me. I don't give a fuck.
uh,
They fucking take so
I
much
would
of our
too, bro.
taxes, dog. Those motherfuckers take so much of our taxes, dog, and do bullshit with it. You know what I mean?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like we work hard for all this shit, man, and like, and it's like, and then they go and they spend our money on some dumb shit. I think like like for instance, back in the days when Obama, I think took office, he had passed some shit where they cleaned up all the graffiti in LA, and I'm like, why are you wasting our tax money on cleaning up the graffiti? People are gonna still come back and bomb it up again. Like that shit's some bullshit, man. Like you should invest into the schools because the school system's all fucked up, bro. Like man, there was a class full of like 30 students, and it's like you can't have that one-on-one with the teacher to actually learn. And like it's crazy, bro. Like the school system, like they should have invested that money into the schools or into some other shit, bro.
They don't give a fuck though, bro. That's the thing is like, well, that's one thing that this whole thing taught me is like you gotta rely on yourself too and your like not to like say that we have to isolate from each other, but just like that, like you really have to like you know what I mean. It's I don't know, bro. My circle is getting smaller, but like more quality. Not like that. A lot of people are getting out of it. It's just like I don't know, bro. Now that I'm like really looking at where I spend my energy, bro. Or like
Exactly.
I don't know.
Hey,
Cause
not
think
only
about
that,
it
bro.
now. It's like you gotta risk it.
uh,
Everything's a risk now. I mean, if you think about it a little bit, or at least a little bit more than it was.
Yeah, and I feel like a lot of people though, a lot of people kind of woke up during the pandemic, bro. Like a lot of people finally realized, like when they got laid off and all that, and they got their EDD, and then they used their EDD to actually hustle and shit, or like they had time to be at home and actually research shit. I feel like a lot of people found themselves, bro, and like a lot of people they probably haven't even gone back to work because during the time they used their time wisely and they invested and like they just said, man, why the fuck do I need to work 8 hours for somebody else when I could really just invest this money into something else, start my own business and really research it and invest your time. Like if you're gonna start a business, bro, you gotta put your whole heart, your whole mind, and your whole time into that shit. And if you do that, bro, you will be successful. Like it's crazy. Like a lot of people that I know didn't end up going back to work. They're like, man, fuck that, bro. Like I invested into this, and now like they don't even have to work, bro. Like they invested into different shit, um and I think that's why a lot of the companies right now it's so hard to get workers to come back because people are like, nah, like I'm already on my own shit. Like like I think even jobs were saying like we don't care if you smoke weed anymore. We'll drug test you, and if you smoke weed, we don't care. Like because man, they're desperate to
Yeah.
get workers back, but it's like nah. All the big corporations like man, fuck that. We've been working for you guys for all this time, and now when the pandemic hit, we've had some time to actually reflect on ourselves and think about like, damn, like I'm under pressure
That's some
because
real
now I
shit.
have to make money. I can't get money from my job. So what am I gonna do? When people are under pressure, I feel like they work harder, bro. Like it's crazy. So the pandemic did kind of have some benefits. We lost a lot of people, unfortunately. But at the end of the day, it had some benefits, bro. A lot of people they finally woke up and realized, like, man, like I've been wasting all this time working Monday through Friday, working a regular schedule, and now since I'm laid off and I'm at home, spending time with my family and talking with my family about different business opportunities and different business ideas. Like now people woke up, bro. Like it's
Yeah.
even with social media, man, like all the riots that were going down back then, like just everything, like there's more information out there now and people are home so they have more time to see that information. It's like, damn, like this whole time, like I don't know, bro. I don't mean to sound like those people that talk about conspiracy theories all day, but hey, bro, some of those shits are pretty on point, bro, And yeah, bro, the government it's crazy. It's kind of like they keep us in the system. They want you to work a 9 to 5. They want you to work 5 days a week. Think about it. That's
Yeah.
time taken away from you and your family. That's time taken away from a lot of shit, bro. From you doing what you want to do. It's crazy.
Yeah, bro. You ever think about that? Like that, the time that you work is the. And think about this. I just saw this on another podcast. Where you're sitting down at a desk, looking at a screen, and your kid might not be at a screen, but they're sitting, and a lot of times they are, but they're also sitting down. What? They're being trained to sit down as adults for, it's not natural to sit down for 8, 9 hours and look at a fucking screen, dog, unless it's making extraordinary amounts of money so that you spend a lot of time not looking at that screen eventually. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for me, bro, like I'm not afraid. I've had I worked at Homeboy Industry. I've had a couple jobs that were kind of 9 to 5s, but they were like really cool 9 to 5s. So it wasn't,
Boy industry, you
you know what
said?
I mean? It was like social media. I worked at Homeboy Industries. I was a social media manager and staff photographer at Homeboy Industries
Oh
for
shit.
like 3.5 years. Yeah,
I
I
went
got
there for like
sober there, bro.
tattoo removal and shit a long time ago.
Yeah, yeah, you go in there to the right. Yeah, by the bathrooms. Yep.
Yeah, the doctors.
Yeah, I worked upstairs to the left, like in the where all the offices are. But I was the photographer, so all like the shit you saw on Facebook and Instagram, and I kind of took them to another level, on that level,
You
and
knew like
then
Father,
they
Father
inspired
Greg
me
and
to,
all that. Like,
yeah, pops, that motherfucker
yeah,
inspired me to get sober, bro.
that's hard, bro. That's dope, man.
Yeah, fool, I got sober with a bunch of Southsiders. This shit was crazy. Went to rehab, everything, fool. I'm from up north, homie, and so it was just crazy. And so like it was beautiful though, homie. I got sober with people that it was like I always say like the streets try to tell us that we were enemies, but God showed us that we were brothers. You know what I mean?
At
And
the end
we
of the day,
fucking moved
yeah,
past
man.
that shit, fool. Because it's all about love and respect and just honor, fool. If
Exactly.
you're an honorable man, and it doesn't mean like recently we were talking about like relationships and this girl. I really cared about it. Basically, I'm a real open person, so don't feel free, get as open as you want. And it's cool not, but like I sometimes I'm late to the party, homie. So I basically fell in love, but I didn't know I was in love yet, nigga. Like she already knew kind of, or I don't know if she knew, but she was like, she knew what was up more than I did. But I was just like, I don't know, explain it, fool. And I'm still hella cool with the mother of my child. And I was like, I don't know if I'm ready, like, and all this shit, homie. But like right there, fool, like right there, I could have been like, I'm learning, like I don't know about you, but sometimes I'd be late and then it's too late, and you kind of fuck up in the moment because you're kind of like all over the place. And sometimes I'm learning now that like the good thing about not drinking, bro, is that like all the mistakes I make, I can at least kind of remember. I blaze though, but
Uh,
like, you know what I mean? But like, fuck, fool, like it's like the more you like fucking like I don't know, like I'm trying to figure out how to not be as fucking toxic even as we grow, and like I'm
yeah,
not really toxic, but it's like I stand up for myself too much, and sometimes we need to like be more like relaxed with these hyenas, but I don't know, there's just a lot of women out here I feel like that are not don't have your best interest, and so I'm already like defensive.
yeah, man. Honestly, bro, I probably I've dated a lot of girls, bro, and I think like I've had a lot of good girls though too, bro. And but the thing is like sometimes it might just be me, bro. Because sometimes like with me, I'm like, damn, like yeah, I would like a girl and everything, and then once the girl like shows that she likes me back and gets like really clean, then I'm just like, dang, like I don't know, like did I
Like you
like
already got her.
oh it's me too, bro. It goes it's vice versa, bro. Sometimes I I can't even explain, bro. When you find the right person, you'll find the right person. But yeah, I think
Yeah, fool,
right.
because what about the other part, homie, is that like I don't want a girl that's gonna be jealous, fool, because like we're artists, we're out there, we're gonna have to socialize. You gotta be someone that's gonna be
Yeah,
like, Pop, like, Dad, go get that motherfucking money. I'll go with you. I'll hold the fucking camera. Let's go get it together. You know what I mean? Like I want a
yeah,
bitch like a highlight like that. Like someone's I shouldn't say that, I gotta stop saying I want a female like that's like my teammate, not someone that's trying to compete with me or trying to compete with my like where I'm looking like I don't want a girl that's ever gonna look at my phone. I don't look at phones, homie. Like I'm
yeah,
not
me
about
either,
that.
bro.
Why are we gonna control each other like that? You know?
I think all that to me it's kind of a turn off, bro. Like when they start looking at your phone, it's just then because you're showing signs of mistrust. I'm the type, bro, that I never look at the phone. What's in the dark is gonna come out to the light eventually, right? Like, and I don't like looking at phones, bro. I don't know because then you're gonna start digging into some shit and trying to find a problem when you don't find nothing, you know. And it's just like, man, like
Yeah.
time, like
And shit's out of context. And I remember actually, I think one time I did look a long time ago, and I felt like a fucking Levi fool. I was like, I'm never doing this shit again, dog. This shit didn't feel right. You know what I mean? I just felt like a straight bitch, dog. I was like, I just remembered I did do it a long time ago when we, because I'm really just, like thinking about it right now. But you know where I think I fuck up is like I got like this a little bit of abandonment issues. So say if Hannah puts me on like this last one, she would put me on what is it, no speak, for like 24 hours, dog, or like in 2 days. And like for me, I'm not clingy, homie. But if you're gonna bounce and you need some time, let me know. But if you don't let me know, I have that like G mentality that hey, I ain't gonna be waiting around for no female. I'm gonna go get
yeah,
my attention. I'm gonna go get my attention. But then it's like, dog, that's childish. Like children need attention, homie. Like relax, kick back in the cut, maybe, and let her do her thing and see what's up for a little bit longer. But like my dumb ass, I'm learning this at 38, fool. Like I should have learned that shit at 22.
yeah. I had to learn it the hard way. I'm just like, I mean, you know, I'll give a girl her space. Hey, if she don't text me all day, that's cool. You know, some girls, hey man, they work, you know, whatever, like, or they have, you know, some girls have kids, bro, or some girls just got a lot
Yeah,
going
they got
on.
shit to do.
So it's just like, I'm not gonna be here all day long, like texting back and forth the whole day. Like I know you got shit to do. Like if you don't text me, that's cool. But at the same time, I feel like your spirit can sense when like, okay, like hey, you're taking a little too much space. Like now you're being a little weird now. So it's like, look, hey, I don't know, but I feel like something's off. Like be straight up with me. Like if you feeling me, that's cool. Or if you're not feeling me, that's cool. Like whatever. But like you know, this is how I feel. Like I've learned, bro, to communicate that. Like, hey, this is how I feel. And I mean, I'm not trying to sound crazy or anything, but like you know, I'm just letting you know how I feel before I just let it build up and eventually just cut you off. Like, so I'd rather tell you first, like, hey, like I feel like you're doing this, you know. And if it doesn't change, then I'm gonna be like, after a while, it's all right, you know, like hey, you know, you just eventually get just cold to them, bro. But if they explain to like, hey, look, like, well, this is why, like, and sometimes us we jump the gun without even like talking about it or asking it because they might have a whole other reason why they're like not they're not texting you back or you know they're busy whatever, and they might have a whole other reason and we would never know unless we tell them like, hey, like I feel like this is what's going on. I don't know. I don't want to sound crazy or anything. I'd rather talk to you about it before like you know before like I just not
Yeah.
say anything. You know.
Well, my whole thing is I don't give a fuck. Do whatever you want. I don't care about you texting me back for years, motherfucker. Like
Oh
it don't
shit.
matter to me. Let's just but what? No, I mean I do. But what I mean is let's just keep it real. Like, or if we're on the same
Yeah.
level, like I don't care if you text me back 5 hours or 10 hours. Like I'm not the type to be clingy. But if you just ghost me and then don't tell me why you're doing it either. On top of that, my whole thing is I react though, homie. I'm like a G. Like, all right, keeping it real. This is I'm gonna just real quick. Hey. Tell me if I'm crazy. This is what happened. This hyena kept ghosting me, and the second time she goes, I'm like, listen, homegirl, I got a little bit of trauma. It's a weak spot. I even let her know. I'm not gonna deny. Like when you ghost me, I feel like disrespected, basically. And if
Yeah.
you're gonna do that, just let me know. Hey, I need some time. I don't even. You can even tell me I don't know when I'm gonna get back to you, but I will get back, or I'm not. But to just not communicate to me is disrespectful. And so I got back on a dating site, and one of her friends saw that shit. And
Hey,
hey, and check it out. And we're not
they
even
could.
together yet, fool. And I'm like, fool, we're not even together yet. You know what I mean? But if you're gonna ghost me, I'm gonna go do me. Fuck it. You know what I mean? So she was like, "Oh, well, I can't trust you now." Because the reason why I was getting to that, because you were talking. Remember, I think I don't even know if it's here or the other one about trust. You know what I mean? And I was like, "Bro, we didn't even make a commitment yet, though." But I kind of
Yeah.
did go a little too far, I think.
I mean I don't know, bro. If you're
Did
like
I
the way
go
I
too
see it
far or
is,
not? Did I go too far though?
I don't think. I mean, I don't think so because you didn't make that commitment. You weren't even together yet. So like the way I see it is like this. If I'm talking to somebody and they're talking to me and they're already kind of like falling off, but we're not even together yet, then it's kind of like, oh, okay, like I could kind of see where you're coming from. And in my mentality, bro, because the way I am is like, okay, so you playing, so I'm gonna play too. And then when you're ready to be like, hey, like to be consistent, then I'll be consistent too. But until then, I'm gonna assume you're playing
Matching
because
energy.
you know, and that's what I'm gonna match your energy. Like the way you're acting with me, I'm gonna give it right back to you because we're not together yet. If we
And
were
they don't
together,
like that shit
then I'm
though,
gonna ask
bro.
you, hey, they then it's on them. But like, hey, if you don't like it, then you shouldn't be ghosting me. You know, like keep up with me. You know what I'm saying? Like
Well, she
keep.
ghosted me hella good though. I give her so much respect. Most girls don't ghost you like they kind of come back. This one ghosted me, feeds me, dog. You gotta respect somebody that follows through on their shit though. Like after, because like the thing was, I basically was like not taking her as serious as she was taking me, basically, right?
Oh,
And
okay, okay.
so then she basically showed me full like in the most gangsters way, like by kicking me out of her us stop talking, right? And then I'm sitting here, my boy, smoking a blunt for a joint, and I was like, oh, I fucking love this girl. Oh, fool, no mames, fool.
That's when they hit up.
Oh, dude. And I got like, this bitch, I should say, this girl got me. I'm just keeping it real. I talk vulgar to myself, but I'm like, this bitch got me. She got in there. You know what I mean? When I don't know if you
Yeah,
ever had
yeah,
it where they get in there, you didn't even know they were in there yet, though, bro. And now she goes to me like a G that she is. I salute her. And like I'm sitting here like a G. The good thing about like being older or being more mature, homie, is that you don't fall off. Like I didn't go drink with the homies or do
yeah,
anything fucked up. All I did was get more focused, bro. But
yeah,
like the reason I bring it all the way back to like what you were saying, it took me a long time to come back. But like how when the drama, the shit popped off with you, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna sit here and cry and complain? I'm doing a little bit of that, but um, or are we gonna take turn that energy, bro? How are you gonna react? Turn that energy, and you started turning that energy after that interview into let's get it cracking, right? And me too,
yeah,
bro. I just been like, I didn't let it stop me. This was right before I did all this. I could have been like, fuck, who am I? I'm a silly ass fool. Why should I even do this, But I know that it's good vibes, and so I like what I'm saying is, and to everybody that watches this, like, no matter what you go through, bro, like turn all that shit into something positive, bro, because now
yeah,
I'm losing weight, I'm making money, like I'm going to the gym, I'm making sure my mental health, I'm praying up more, like because I was acting a little lazy. And too bad that Heina had to kind of teach me and I had to lose her for it. But at the end of the day, bro, it was a lesson, homie. But think about all the times that when we do shit and we make things worse for ourselves, bro.
that's true. That's true, man. And like you said, turn that energy into something positive, man. Like I've been through, man. I'm not even gonna cap. I got two baby moms, bro. Like my first relationship was probably like the first love of my life. But like me being a knucklehead, running around the streets, doing the shit that I did, like she eventually got tired of it. She was just like, man, like you're not gonna change. And I'm just like, damn. And then she left me, bro. And after that, I went through a hard year of just like I just went downhill for like a while. And then after that, I kind of like picked myself back up. I fell in love with myself. I turned that energy into something good. And then I learned also to forgive her without like, in a way I just told myself like, yo, like I forgive her, like, and I forgive myself for fucking up too much, like, and then I got back on my feet.
Hey,
And
that
then
part.
my second baby mom came along and then she taught me a lot too, bro. I was with her for like 5 years, bro. Like five
Woo!
years, I learned a lot of shit, bro. But we're like I'm cool with my baby moms. Like we cool as fuck. But after my like yeah, bro, like I said, like I had like
Are they
I
cool with each
fucked up,
other?
huh?
Are they cool with each other?
Uh Here and there, bro. They talk to each other because they know each other. But yeah, bro, like I fucked up that trust, bro. So like the whole time, the whole 5 years, there was a lot of toxic shit, and I couldn't do a lot, bro, because that trust was gone, bro. And like, but that taught me, bro. So my next relationship, I don't want to fuck up the trust because I want to have the freedom to be able to go to the studio. I don't want her questioning me. I don't want her wondering shit.
Oh,
Like I turned that energy, like all the shit that had happened, and took everything off of it, bro. And damn, my next relationship, I'm gonna treat it right. I'm not gonna fuck up because that trust. I don't want that trust gone. And then not only that, but then I was able to fall in love with just, being in the studio again, fall in love with the music again, turned it around. Um, yeah, relationships are some crazy shit, bro. You learn a lot about yourself in a relationship too. That's crazy.
hell yeah, bro. And
That's
and
like
that's
some
and
shit
that's
that
the
happened
thing,
to
bro.
me,
Is just
bro.
like yeah, man. And that's the thing, bro. It's just about moving forward. You know what I mean? And fucking like for me, bro, I'm just like, um, I don't want to like if I when I meet somebody, you there, bro?
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
you're
right
there.
here.
Yeah, you're there. My bad. All right, cool. No, you just No, I was just saying that like now what I learned though also is when you meet somebody, bro, and you get that connection that God gives you, kind of something that's deeper, that bro, you got to cut everything out immediately. Like and like I feel like just like a level out for going back on the dating site just because I got off of it right away, but it was too late. You know, she already cut it, and like I just felt like I was like I'm interacting on a low level right now. This is like little kids shit. So like I gotta grow up a little también. And she told me like that like you could that I wasn't an honorable man. And I was like, damn, dude, that's kind of
That's a lot.
I don't know about all that, but you know what I mean. There are some things I'm gonna work on this way. And I'm like, ooh, but hey, any feedback you get, homie, in the end it can help you or hurt you. I'm gonna let it help. I'm gonna let that shit help me, bro.
Exactly. You could always any situation, dog. You like any situation. You could look at it two ways, either negatively or positively. And I tell people like, bro, the more positive you are, the more people are gonna want to be around you. The more opportunities you're gonna get. The more you're gonna love yourself and find new things about yourself. But if you're just sitting there always moping around, like walking around with a negative attitude, negative vibes, like, bro, you're spending so much time focused on that bullshit that you're missing the blessing, bro. Like, you got to keep your eyes peeled for the blessing and stay positive. Like, but the more that you focus on the negativity and the bullshit, you're missing so much more other shit, bro. Like, it's crazy. You don't see the
And
bigger picture,
life.
focusing on one little thing. That's just crazy.
Yeah, fucking life, you know what I mean? Like we're living that. The other part though is that I'm like I would rather be somebody that sticks up for himself though than somebody that doesn't. Like I don't let women. My problem is I don't let women really run me at all, homie, and I overreact. Like she's like, "Damn, you didn't have to go that far," but I was like, "Well, I told you, how many times did I tell you that I got issues, homegirl? That's what makes me a passionate person because I'm also been hurt, So, and I can tell you at this age, So listen to me when I tell you that. But sometimes I try to show them, and I show them too rough though, so. It's just a growing process. But what I like also is I like bringing that into the art. How do you bring your personal life into your art?
Like, what do you
Or
mean?
do
Like,
you? Or do you? Just how do you bring any of your personal life into your art? Or do you keep them kind of separate? Do
it,
you pull
my
from your personal
art,
life?
like music or
Yeah.
oh, I mean, yeah, bro. I think for me, music more. I have a lot of songs, bro. Just talking more about, like, for instance, like the haters track, bro. Like, it's just yeah, some shit does affect me personally, bro, and I turn it around, write lyrics about it, but in a positive way. Like when you listen to the haters track, it's just like, I see a lot of hate in the game. They hate when you pay, they hate when there ain't dirt on your name, because I've seen a lot of shit, bro. You see like the posts and the comments, you could do something so positive, bro, and people just post shit like so negative, bro. And like what I did was like, there's been a few posts, and I don't really pay attention too much to the comments or respond to them at all, because I don't really give them that energy, but I do see them sometimes, and like, so what I did was I write songs like haters, or like when homies did me dirty and cut me, like, so just different shit. I'll write and I'll throw a lyric in there. So yeah, I kind of do put my personal life into my music, but not in a way where I'm giving it too much attention. Like I don't want to make it seem like, damn, like this person really got me down, bro. But I'm gonna put it out there like, hey, bro, like, yeah, you affected me, but I'm gonna come up off of this. Like when you listen to my music,
Yeah.
talking about that shit, bro. Like, so yeah, I do add my personal life sometimes, And then when it comes to like okay, like love songs, like yeah, I'll write like a song like about like, oh, like a girl and shit, but somewhere deep inside in my head, I'm using a girl that I have a good relationship with, or that I know good or had a good time with, and I'm including her into those lyrics. So that way the song flows and it comes out nice, and everything I say, like, it sounds like I mean it, because I use that personal experience with this person, that person. So I think you have to, bro. If you're an artist, you have to include personal shit. You can't write somebody else's shit. You can't write just some random shit. You have to write personal shit. Like, that's what makes you an artist. That's what makes you like, yo, I'm turning my life situations into art, rather than just like a situation. Like, nah, I turned it into songs. I turned it into music, and music alone is art, bro. Like, it's crazy. I
Hell yeah.
like to do that.
Expressing like a motherfucker.
That's when the most creativity comes out, bro.
Yeah, bro. There's this. My one of my elders told me, um, the first beat you ever heard was your mother's heartbeat. Boom, 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 boom. So we're all connected to that beat, bro. That's why this shit, like when you hear this shit, like you hear the beat, and it comes out. And right when when the shit drops, like every song that drops, right there when it dropped, you know, doom. No
Yeah,
matter what you're talking, no matter what you're talking about, you feel it right there. You know, what I mean, it's right there. Look at.
yeah. That's crazy, bro. Cause both of my kids too, like my first son's mom was like, she was pregnant around the whole time where I was really into drumming and into stuff like that. So my son, bro, he's
I gotta
into
call
like,
you the drummer boy.
yeah, he likes drums. He like, and then my other son, his mom was pregnant when I was into rapping, so he's more into rapping and into singing. So like they have two way different styles, bro. And like, but either way, bro, like it's that beat, it's that music, like that shit. You know, like it stuck with me. It stuck with my kids. Like I hope my kids grow up to be artists and musicians, bro. And I'll push that shit for them for sure.
Yeah, I was late to the game. I didn't get into photography till like 25, bro. But hey, you know what I mean? I got here though. That's all that
Eh,
matters. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Been
that's all
here
that
ever
matters, bro.
since,
What made you get
motherfucker.
into photography though?
I couldn't draw, bro. Nah,
Oh,
nah,
okay.
nah,
Hey,
nah, nah.
yeah,
That's
you
not why
still
I
artistic
wasn't.
though.
No, yeah, no, but I mean, so I went to CSUN and I was in Metcon, bro. I was like, I became like after banging, I kind of became like a political activist, kind of, but like for my people and shit, because I come from that. My family are activists, you know. And I think I saw something about your mother, you know, doing like working in the community, because my mom's like
Yeah,
like probably the most well-known Latina in my area for like fighting for immigrants, women. She runs a public radio station out here, and
that's right.
then she was a union organizer. That's why I was born in Oxnard, bro. Like with Cesar Chavez and the Strawberry Strikes and shit.
Hey,
Then
that's
we moved
right.
up north. Yeah, so I grew up like that, so I wanted to give back. So basically, I was like the guy that spoke a lot in the political meetings because I had a lot of, my parents are political, so I had an advantage over a lot of people, even in my neighborhood, in many different ways. Like I could manipulate a lot of other people to do things for me when I was younger. Like I never went to prison, bro. I never, and I did everything that everybody else did for the most part. I didn't smoke anybody, but everything else. And like, and then, like when I got into political active, I was like, all right, no, everybody's talking, but nobody's documenting. Because I was reading history and looking at the white and black pictures of like the brown berets and all that. And then one of my professors was a photographer in those times too, bro, back in the '60s. He actually took the picture of the cop shooting Ruben Salazar, the famous newspaper writer, and and he inspired me that we could tell our own story, that we didn't have to rely on other people. And this is like when MySpace is around. There's not even
Oh
Facebook yet.
yeah, my
Or
space.
Facebook is just starting to come around. Yeah, homie, Sally Boy Sanchez, homie. That was my shit. Um, yeah, and so basically I started documenting my organization, Mecha, as the historian, and then artist is what really pushed me. They're like, hey, fool, come to me, Boyle Heights to Mariachi Plaza, and I'm gonna do a set here and fucking take pictures of me. Well, let's see what happens. And so
Yeah.
I would just start doing that, fool. And then I just started. The thing is, I'm a hustler, homie. So I used to sell a lot of marijuana in if you were hung out on the beach in Santa Monica between 2001 and 2011, you were smoking my weed anywhere
Oh
in the
shit.
area like Venice, Santa Monica, Huntington Beach, Santa Barbara, Poly Slow, San Diego. I was doing my thing, homie, but like, cause I was bringing it from Northern California, from up here, Santa
Hey,
Rosa,
the weed up there
to
is fire
LA.
too.
Yeah, but you gotta understand before all this legal stuff, homie, it starts up here. A lot of it, you know, the good shit would come from Humboldt County, hit Santa Rosa where I'm from, and then I'd push it to LA, fool. You know, and so, but then I'd have High sell it for me, bro, because nobody wants to steal from the finest girl in college, because they're fucking like, and I would never give
Yeah.
them enough to get them caught up. You know what I mean? So I had a whole little hustle going, homie. So then when I started seeing that I could hustle my photography, it was on. And then I got into the Dream Act movement through my ex-wife, who was one of the founders of the Dreamers. I don't know if you heard of that, like the Dream Act movement. And and bro, she introduced me to CNN, homie, and that took me all over the world. I did
CNN?
a award. Yeah, I was a photojournalist for CNN, bro. Like
Fuck.
I've already had a successful LA life, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
didn't even
yeah, yeah.
try to. And then I went on a war tour with Bruno Mars, fool. Like hella countries, fool, hella shit, like the
Fuck.
most amazing, the movie Entourage.
I think I've
Have you
heard of
heard of
it,
the
but I don't
movie
think I've
Entourage?
watched it.
It's anyway, it's like a reality show about, it's older, but about like Hollywood and shit. And what I'm saying is like it was really like that. Like I was around all the celebrities, everything, fool. But eventually, like I started like doing hella coke, fool, and just like traveling and drinking and like just partying with the homies hella, fool. And the thing is, when you're partying hella good, fool, like it doesn't seem like you're like a fool. But the thing is, you're a fool if you're a fool, dog. And eventually, I started working at, I started working at a Homeboy Industries, fool, and they started like inspiring me, dog. These fools, all these Southsiders
Yeah.
were getting sober and shit. This one vato, I'll end with this part, but there's one vato, he starts with a B and he's from the MacArthur Park area. And he knocked down like 8 or 9 people, bro, in the 90s. He was a hitter, and he went to prison for one of the murders and he did 25 years in prison. And so this
Oh,
vato gets out of prison and I'm taking a picture of him laughing, bro. The real LOL, homie, the real one. And this vato's like LOL and I'm like, damn, this vato is laughing. And I'm over here dead inside. I just lost my wife from partying and everything. She's alive. I just broke up. I mean, and
yeah.
and all these different things. I'm like, this guy is not that good looking. Did 25 years in prison. Don't got a hyena. Walks from Echo Park, to downtown. Again, like I'm okay. I'm good enough to get girls. I got a master's degree. I have a talent. You know what I mean? I got a wife that lives in South Pasadena, nigga, with a nice ass car. Like, but why is this vato happy and I'm sad? And this motherfucker had like a connection with God, fool. And so, motherfucker, I kept partying though, fool. And so I got on my Facebook talking shit, fool, about wanting to smoke people or some shit on Super Bowl Sunday and embarrass myself, fool, in front of hella people, and that was when Facebook was cracking because the Instagram wasn't as on. And
Yeah,
full,
yeah, yeah.
they basically helped me get into rehab, dog. And I spent like all this time in rehab. Then I went to a sober living in El Monte. And fool, I'm the only and first senior staff member that came into Homeboy Industries as a professional to go through the program too.
Yeah. They help a lot of the like
And
the
I got a better job, bro. I went back and I got a better job because God is good. And
God is
eventually,
good.
homie, I left and I moved back to my hometown and started working in the mayor's office. And the shit was tight, but at the same time, I wanted to do it myself, because I couldn't be. Every time I worked for an institution, they never let me be my full self, homie. And this little fucking page is just a small little try, bro, and try to have a space for us to be ourselves, like to talk about, like I'm really like I'm not, we don't have hella follow. I'm not doing this for clickbait about like my personal life, like what I'm going through, but it's
Yeah.
it's it's because I truly believe in if we're gonna do this, we're gonna do this, bro, and I'm gonna be honest with what I'm going with right now. So even if this is just for right now, what the next generation can see at this today on this day, December 14th at
Yeah.
10:37 two real motherfuckers were talking. You know what I mean?
It's like a timestamp, dog.
Regardless.
Like people are gonna see this, bro. It is dope though, man. Like honestly, bro, like God, God is good, bro. God, honestly, like a lot of people, they might not have a spiritual relationship or anything like that, and I kind of my dad, I kind of went to church, with my dad, like growing up, so I kind of have like those godly morals. It's just I just chose to go the way I chose to go in life and all that, but I always go back to like like at the end of the day, I give it up to God, man. Like a lot of the opportunities that I got, a lot of the times that I should have been in jail, or a lot of times that I should have been dead, bro. Like somebody was praying for me, bro. Like for sure, somebody was praying for me.
Hell yeah.
And my mom too, man. Like my mom, I know you spoke a little bit on that. Like my mom, she grew up in the gang life. Like she banged her hood and everything, bro. Like my mom, she even to this day, my mom has a lot of respect in her hood because she's pretty much an OG, bro. But now she chooses to give back to the community and like give back to people and like
Like a
like
real homegirl should.
yeah, bro. That's what God. It's crazy what God did in her life. But yeah, man, God. When people find that connection with God, it's like a peace that nobody understands, bro. It's crazy. But
Yeah.
you know
That's
what
why
I'm
going
saying?
through this shit, homie, I'm okay, homie. Like going through this, bro, like before the whole world was over when I'd break up, homie, or stop talking to a girl I really liked. It's different when I just stop talking to a girl, but when you really like somebody, it's just different. But like, bro, no matter what, I have a connection with God, homie. It's like I'm already in a relationship right now. So like
Yeah,
no matter what, I'm gonna be all right. It's just damn, I took a different couple missteps. The thing is, at this age, when you make mistakes, homie, the older you get, they cost more. You know what I mean? So it's better to learn like when you're younger because the older you get, the mistakes cost more. And so like I just feel like I could have had a life with this girl, you know, and I probably will never. And she really treated me well, bro. And some women don't. She and just you know like and when they treat you really well, bro, and we just kind of take it for granted just a little bit. It's fucked up, homie, because you know what I mean. And I'm learning that I gotta when I see it, bro, when I see the motherfuckers treating you good, because a lot of people don't, clear everything out, fool. You know what I mean? And make sure you know what I mean? And don't let no. It's just hard when you're an artist, fool. We're out there, fuck, fool. You know all the attention, and you might get in an argument, and you're like, well, fuck a bitch. I'm gonna go flirt, you know. But it's
Yeah.
like, fool, was it worth it?
True. True.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Hey,
That's
where
the
we
thing.
going? Hey, fool, where we going? Where we going from here on? What's coming up next for you, dog? How you looking at
So
the next couple months? Year, what?
my next move, pretty much as from right now, bro. Tomorrow, I'm gonna be getting in the studio with my boy Fearless. He's on that track. He was on that track too with Versa. On the Haters track. Me and him, we have about like 6 or 7 songs we're gonna be recording tomorrow in the studio. So we're gonna be pretty busy with that. And then also I'm gonna be going up to Selma, bro. Up to Selma and up to Kings County next year. I think I'm gonna be in Selma in April. No, in Kings County. I don't know where at exactly in Kings County, but in April. And then also to another one in Selma in September. So we got those 2 shows for sure, like already like planned as of right now. Um, Other than that, I got the mixtape track, the mixtape dropping with my boy Fearless. A lot more music videos we're
Shout
about to
out to
drop.
Fearless.
Yeah, shout out my boy Fearless One. We got a lot more music videos dropping. I think out of my album, I'm probably gonna drop about like 2 or 3 more songs on Latin Beast TV, and then after that, I'm gonna start working on building my own
Shout out
YouTube
Lion Beast
channel.
TV.
Shout out Latin Beast. They did really put us on a lot, bro, and they got our music heard by a lot of different people, and so that's why I got like 2 or 3 more songs that I might put on there from the album. As far as like music videos, and then after that, bro, like I'm gonna just start building my own YouTube channel, and then yeah, bro, just a lot of opportunities coming up next year. As far as those shows and stuff, there's a as of right now, we have people already kind of like contacting us, and it's kind of up in the air. We're not. I'm not quick to rush in on anything, bro. But if a
Yeah, for
deal is
sure.
good, bro, if a deal's good, and it's something that I can't do for myself. Like if you can't join them, then beat them. If you can't beat them, then join them. But if you could beat them, if it's
He
something
said
that
that.
that you could already do, then it's like, now I'm gonna hold off real quick before signing away my rights or whatever. But if they could offer you something that you can't get on your own, really, like without their help, then it's like, all right, cool. Like, let me give this a shot. And I mean, everybody could get anything, but honestly, when you sign, or when like somebody offers you like a deal, it kind of speeds up the process. And as long as everything in black and white is good, then you're good. But I mean, you definitely got to check the contracts and everything. But that's what's coming up, bro. Pretty much music videos of another mixtape album. I'm already gonna start working on maybe my second album, or probably just dropping a few singles here and there until that comes. But 2022, man, we got a lot of shows lined up, paid shows too. Like that's another thing. A lot of artists, man, they give away their time for free, and it's like, look, man, like you got to pay your gas to get there. Like, yeah, you have to come up probably doing a few free shows, but eventually move into getting paid for what you do, because it's just like how you would charge for features, just like how you would charge for all of that, bro. Like, you want to charge for features, you want to charge for shows, and then also too, you want to charge pretty much for your music, which is the streams. You get paid off for your music. So 2022, man, we got a lot of big things coming, bro. And I'm excited to go back up north, man. We were over there in Selma. That's kind of like mid Cali in a way, but yeah, man, like it was the most
It's north
it
to you.
was the most
Anything, hey, anything's north to you guys.
it was more north than
Yeah,
here,
I gotta bring you
that's
guys out to the Bay Bay.
all right, bro. The Bay Area, man, I fuck with the Bay heavy, bro. If I, over there by
And then I'm gonna take you
what
to
is
the
it?
North Bay, bro. That's where I'm at. I'm on the north side. So I'm even more north.
Oh yeah, when I went out there, bro, it was more like Oakland, Vallejo, and then after to San Francisco. But
Yeah,
bro,
so
the
we're
culture,
next to Vallejo.
yeah, bro, the culture in Vallejo, bro, is like, or it's like totally different, bro. And I'm like, you know what? I fuck with it, bro, because it's something new, some
Yeah,
shit that I don't see every day. Like I go out there, and like the
yeah.
style's different, the way that people talk and carry themselves is different, and I'm like, man, this is cool. My homie, we were in I don't know exactly what city we were, but he was like, "Fool, you could just run the red light; they won't even pull you over, bro." Like, I was like, "Are you serious?" I was like, damn, that's crazy. Like over there in LA, you run a red light right away, like, "Pew," because they're looking for anything, bro. But over there, I guess, yeah, it's pretty rough. So
Well,
the
right now
cops,
they're going through some like yeah, like in Oakland, yeah, they're not stopping a lot of people for like little things like traffic stops.
because there's a lot of big shit going on, bro. And bro, I went to Tacos El
Hell yeah.
Gordo right there in Oakland, bro. It's Tacos El Gordo. I seen like some
Oh, I know what you're
Maseratis
talking
pull
about.
up, bro. It was all shot up, and I was like, damn, like what the fuck, a Maserati all shot up? Like that's the first time I ever seen like a nice
Oh yeah,
car
it
like
gets real out here.
that. You know what I'm saying? But we'll be going out there, bro. I'll be out there. I'm trying to plan to go out there for my birthday too, probably. But either way, I'll be up in Kings County in summer next year.
Hell yeah, bro.
Dope, man.
For sure, man. Hey, you want any quick shout outs, any last thoughts before we get up out of here?
Shout out
It's like
Project
a fucking
Hope.
almost 11 o'clock.
Yeah, shout out Project Hope, Pocho Podcast, Rodeo Radio, Sleepy Malo. Shout out Mega Man. Man, shout out K Shoes. Shout out everybody that I'm working with, man. Fearless One. Shout out the oldie singer, the rock and roll gangster, Alon, bro. Man, we got some shit coming out too, bro. Shout out the homie,
Hell yeah.
Fearless, and go ahead and hit me on the gram at Lex Lucrative, Lex, and just Lucrative. That's it, Lucrative.
And it will get lucrative. Trust me, that's a plug right there. That's a homie
Third.
right there. Yeah. So hey, so my boys, I'm gonna put his information in the description. Everybody, like, subscribe, turn on notifications, fuck with us. This is the Trapcast. Basically, we're creating a space just to keep it real with artists. I feel like it's dope that a bunch of artists put out videos and everything. But when you can have just at least one out of their catalog on YouTube, you'll be able to have at least one interview that's just a conversation about life. Like I didn't have no plans on when we talked about women, we talked about pandemic, we
I didn't know
barely
what
talked
I was
about
getting
music,
myself
but it's
into.
like yeah, I mean, but I want it to be like that though, just like an honest conversation. How like when you meet motherfuckers, they just are you just like talking about shit, whatever it is, it's coming up. Because I feel like that's another way for people to tap into who the artist is. You know what I mean? On
Relate
another
to.
level, because it's
Yeah,
kind of like what's going on, and they can relate to that. Because videos and all that shit is cool, but and social media is cool, but like when you're on your live, you're just talking to a screen. But at least right here, you're talking to another human being about like
yeah.
about what's going on. Like I'm not a robot yet. We'll see
He
though,
said,
fool.
yeah.
Fucking full of metaverse and everything, fool. It's on.
That's crazy.
Hi, fool. You heard of the metaverse?
Yeah, I seen that shit, bro. I haven't really dig too much into it, but or dug too much into
Fool,
it, but
dig into like smoke a fat one and dig into that motherfucker. That shit will trip
I'm
you
about to do
out.
that shit right now, bro.
Right now. Hey, yeah. And we'll just keep doing this shit, fool. When I go to LA, we'll do one in person. Shit. And then
Yeah.
when your next drop, we can do one on my main page too on my Instagram when they stop fucking hating. God damn.
Fuck Instagram.
I know. I'm scared to say anything right now. Nah, fucking, they got me in check, fool. Now, but you know what I decided was like fucking Instagram, like fuck it all, bro. Like I'm like, real quick. The last thing, like I gave up a really nice car, bro, for a hybrid, homie, because I'm like, I'm not paying these gas prices no more, fool.
Fuck
And
no.
like, I'm already cool. I don't need a nice car like. I got the nice car because I worked for the city. I kind of want to show the hood that you can have a nice car and still get legal money. But now I'm like, I don't need to prove that to me. I just look like a fool in a ride. And I'm like I got a daughter and I'm trying to be like a little family man. You feel me? So give me a little hybrid fool, little dad's
That
car,
money.
full. I don't pay no gas, and I get to be in the fucking the traffic lane, fool, the lane. You know what I mean? I go
Oh
in the
shit.
fucking
Carpool lane?
yeah, fool,
What
by
the fuck? Man,
myself.
I'm about to go get a Prius, y'all.
Fool. I didn't get a Prius, though. I'm not gonna say which I got because I don't want people to know. But I got me a cooler car. But because Prius look funny, but fuck, fool, I love it, fool. Because fool, nobody even sees me in traffic anymore because I look like nobody would ever look at that car, and they wouldn't expect me in there. And I like that shit. Fool, when I be in the fool, it takes other people like already been in the gym, like like working out, like while they're just getting home in the same traffic.
Damn.
Yeah, bro.
I'm about to switch over, bro.
For
I got a little
sure.
Civic to get me around and shit, but I think I might hop over to that, bro.
Yeah,
I didn't know that shit about the
fuck yeah.
carpool lane.
Yeah, that shit. Hey, I didn't even know when I got it. And then when they told me, I'm like, damn, fuck yeah. It's if you ever see on the cars, they have like a little key and it's on the side of cars and shit. And that's the ones because
Yeah.
basically if you get a car that promotes clean air, then they let you fuck with it for like 5 years or 6 years or 7. I don't even know how long, but fuck it. I'm fucking with it.
Fuck, that's right, bro. Hey, you might convince me, bro. I don't know.
You know what I mean? I'm over here hippie life, bro. I used to be pelon. How I started my name, they used to call me pinche pocho pelon. Because I used to be all bald headed, but now, fool, moved up here, got
Switching it
growing my
up.
hair out, fucking up.
Hell
You
yeah.
know what I mean?
All right,
It's
switching
all
it
good,
up.
but well, man, I appreciate you for fucking with me, especially in the beginning, my boy. And let's just keep going up together. You know, we were stronger together, and like through the little community that we all build. Like you said, it's like big, but it's small. You know, and especially the real
Yeah.
ones that really fuck with you, that don't go Hollywood so fast. You know what I mean? Just because they got 20, 30,000 followers, like dog, you're not that popular. Like
Yeah.
relax, motherfucker. Like you know, like you're gonna come down, and I'm gonna slowly build up, and I'm gonna fucking I'm not gonna be able to hear you, dog. You know, I'm not gonna be able to see you because you didn't see me when I was
Yeah.
coming up. You know, so.
Yup.
But man, for sure, my boy. Well, have a good night, my boy.
Hey, thank you for having me on here, bro. I appreciate that shit. It's a blessing, bro, for real. Not even capping. Thank you,
That's
bro.
right,
Appreciate you.
Simon. Simon. All right, everybody. That's the Pocho Live Show. This is my boy, Lex Lucrative. Let's get lucrative. You feel me?
Yes,
Like,
sir.
subscribe, turn on notifications, and fuck with your boy. We out. Peace.
We out.
All right, my
Peace.
boy.
All right, my G. Have a good night.